The windshield of the airplane suddenly developed cracks. Sensing the danger, the captain immediately reported to the ground control and requested permission to return. However, before approval could be granted, the windshield shattered completely. A violent rush of air blasted into the cockpit, instantly sucking the co-pilot halfway out of the window. At the same time, shards of glass were sucked into the engine, causing severe damage. To make matters worse, the powerful airflow blew the cockpit door wide open, throwing the flight attendants to the ground. In this life-and-death moment, the crew put their own safety aside. They rushed to calm the passengers and helped everyone put on oxygen masks. Meanwhile, the co-pilot's body was still hanging outside the aircraft. The captain tried to pull him back in, but he couldn't. He had to first stabilize the aircraft. However, the plane was rapidly losing altitude, plunging straight toward the snowy mountains below. At the critical moment, the captain held his breath, gripped the controls tightly, and finally managed to steady the aircraft. The co-pilot mustered all his strength and finally climbed back into his seat. Enduring intense pain from his injuries, he stood up and moved toward the cockpit door. With the combined efforts of everyone, the door was finally shut and the chaos in the cabin gradually settled. He then hurried to help the captain put on an oxygen mask and activated the emergency procedures. After receiving the distress signal, the command center immediately launched an emergency response plan and cleared a path for an emergency landing. But at this moment, a massive thunderstorm appeared ahead. Lightning danced through the clouds. The captain didn't dare to fly straight through. He circled again and again, desperately searching for a safe route. At last, he found a small opening in the clouds. Seizing the opportunity, he flew the aircraft into the gap. The plane was swallowed by thick clouds, and the danger of crashing loomed ever closer. Yet the captain stayed calm, staring firmly ahead. Suddenly, hail poured down from the sky, violently hammering the aircraft. Just as the plane was about to break free from the storm, the clouds closed up again, and the aircraft vanished completely from the radar. Everyone in the command center fell silent, heads lowered in despair. Just when they believed the plane had crashed, it suddenly broke through the clouds and reappeared on the radar. Relief washed over everyone, but the danger was still not over. The towering snowy mountain still lay ahead. The captain rapidly adjusted the aircraft's position and, using every ounce of strength, pulled the plane upward. At last, they successfully cleared the mountains. With the united efforts of the entire crew, the aircraft gradually descended, and finally landed safely on the runway.